I don't know if this to be true, but that's what I was told. Dr. Ryan was our family doctor, where he doctored everybody in Carroll County just about. He was a big fella, and he was rough, talking and everything like that. He throwed me over on the bed and said, that baby's dead. And so my aunt saw me move, and that's the only reason I'm here today. Said they worked with me and got me to coming to, breathing in them. Cried and cried and cried. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, and the doctor broke my arm. And maybe they should have let me die to start with. I don't know. Hey, I guess I've lived longer than I should have, because I thought I was going to pass away at about 35 years of age. And I bought a new suit in there. It's in the closet now. I never did worn it. And I know it can't fit me now. I don't know why I thought I was going to die at 35 for some reason, but I've lived to have been 86 and a half, well, about a half, 86 and a half. And thought I was going to pass away at about 35. I've been lucky, I guess, to survive all the accidents I've had, but somebody was looking after me. I didn't buy it, it was willed to me, out of Mr. Barker's will. He bought this farm and another went around the corner there, and he willed this one to me. That's when I was in service, 1952. I don't know whether he actually gave it to me or maybe to my father. My father worked for him a long time, and maybe he gave it to me so that I would have it. Wouldn't be none of the rest of the children would have any part of it or something. I've been on a farm ever since I was 6 years old on a farm, and I kind of grew up with a farming background. There wasn't any work here in Carroll County when I graduated from high school. We did the same things anybody else was young at the time, running here, there, and yonder. So we all went service together. We took our basic training in Camp Atterbury. We were scheduled to go to Korea. They were short of personnel for the company National Guard outfit out of Pennsylvania, Bloody Bucket. And so they sent them overseas. We were lucky enough to go with them. Yeah, we all went together. We went on a slow boat to Germany. After they got the boat that was named United States, well, it passed us like we were sitting still. Boy, they were moving on. And here we were just barely moving. We went up through the English Channel after we got close to Germany. We saw the white cliffs of Dover in England, and they're great big tall, looked like mountains or something like that, you know. We got on the boat and everything, there's people that were sick, you know, it's called seasickness, and they'd run up to the rail there of the ship there, and they'd puke over the side, and it'd be every color in the rainbow. And they'd just lined along the rail. Boys are puking and the wind are blowing. If you walk past them, you got a little of it too. Some of them would lay down in those vats and they'd roll back and forth like that, back and forth. It took about 5 or 6 days for them to get over it. I was in a headquarters company, and I drove a Jeep, and we went on maneuvers, something like that, out in the boondocks. And this lieutenant, second lieutenant I was driving for, well, we went on an exercise there. We were supposed to go behind this company and capture them, and so I had him in the Jeep to drive, and we drove, I don't know how far it was, but he'd lay in that Jeep there like that, and he'd go fall over and almost fall out of the Jeep, and I'd have to grab him and pull him back in. So we got on the maneuvers and started the field exercises before we was going to capture this company. One of the companies was red and the other was blue, and so we got out there and going down the road. He wanted to go scout them. We went out there and we saw them in the distance. And he said, go down to there. I said, I can't go down through there. I said, that's a ravine and I can't go across it. He said, this is a Jeep, said it'll go anyway. I said, okay. Down in there we good. Had one wheel up this way and one wheel down that way. And there we sat. And so they captured us. And so they took us to their camp and everything. And I think he got reprimanded for being caught. I went to France, Paris, down to see the Eiffel Tower, Arc of Triumph, Austria, Italy, and I went to Holland, see the windmills up there and I don't know, the enormous windmills. Never did see one of them turning though. Tulips, you never saw so many tulips in your life. Of course, they sold them and things like that, you know. That was their industry there. They were pretty nice to us in Germany, and well, France wasn't that nice to us, but of course they wanted the money as far as that goes. Of course, we spent the money too. I bought Joy a sweater, sent it home to her. It was pure cashmere sweater. I guess I was 21, something like that, going on 22. We got married in August of 1954. We just went together when we was in school. She attached to me, I guess. We were always together from, I guess, maybe juniors in high school, something like that. Before we got out, every Friday night, I believe it was, and Saturday, I don't know, remember what it was Sunday or not, but she sold tickets at the picture show, and I took the tickets up when people come in to the show. And that was in, I guess I was 17 there at the time we did that. I must have been a junior in high school or something like that. Well, I bought a ring when I was senior in high school, engagement ring. Her mother wanted her to go with some other guy. She didn't want to marry me because I was farming all the time and this other person had a job. But that's what I found out later. She told me that. Now that's what I was in service. But she wrote me back and forth all the time, you know, letters. But as far as asking her to marry me or something like that, I don't know whether they ever did or not. I don't remember Mandel, because that was too long ago. Just think, that was 60 some odd years ago. August 6, 1954. She lived 5 more hours. We'd been married 60 years. She was a nice person, word go. She would always do things, try to please you, and do things for you if you're sick or something like that. She went to work after the children were all grown. Of course, she worked a little bit before when we first got married, and she quit and stayed home. But she got mad at me one time. She wouldn't speak to me for a week, and I don't know what it did to her to cause her to get mad at me, but it was something that she didn't like. And she'd set my plate on the table. There's the food. Eat it if you wanted to. If you didn't want to, you could go hungry. After about 3 or 4 days, when I got to punching her ribs down there, she'd hit at me like that, you know. I finally, by the end of the week, I finally got her so she'd speak to me. But that's the worst thing I ever had or did to her, I guess, to cause her to get mad at me. She was a nice person. I enjoyed her. I think we had a good life together on it.
Say hello to Mandel.
Hello, Mandel.
For prosperity. Say you love us all.
I love y'all.
Now you gotta tell him, not us.
I love y'all.
Tell me one more time.
I got y'all.
Love y'all.
Y'all.
That's enough.
She said that's enough.
We started milking cows over here. Well, after I come home and Becky was born, well, Joey had to carry on her hip to go get the cows because I was working in the field and everything. And then she'd get the cows, and Becky cried so much that she had to carry her all the time out while she run and got the cows every night. Run them in so it milk. She could work, could make her own way, and she thinks ahead of what to do for a person, and she will do most of anything for a person if they really need help. She was always ready to help. All of the children were. Jennifer was good. Barry, he slept all the time, Joyce said. She'd have to wake him up to feed him. He kind of slept a little bit after he got a little older till he went to school. Jennifer, he never had any trouble out of Jennifer at all, either. Becky would say, she's little Miss Privy. Tickle me. But Jennifer, she's right there right now for her family and whatever she needs to help somebody else. She buys presents for Christmas time for kids that she knows that won't get them Christmas presents, things like that. She's out looking to help everybody that she can. We always took vacations up to a certain time, and I just stopped taking vacations. And they all went to college and went out away from home. Barry didn't graduate because he went to school and went to Hanover and tried to get him to go back. He wouldn't go back. Bought him a car so he could drive, and he'd take all the boys over to Hanover to Indianapolis every weekend. And he didn't like the school anyhow, he said. Still does, I don't guess. But he's had a good job and everything. Well, we went to Florida, I believe it was. Barry, he was little, he must have been about 5 years old. He'd always had a habit of closing one eye and looking at stuff before he'd open both of them, you know. He got out there in the ocean, and of course the waves was coming into shore, and we were on the beach there, Joe and I, and he would go out there and get close to water. I said, Joe, watch him. I said he's gonna go out a little farther all the time. And I said, you better get him back in there. And she'd holler at him, he'd come back a little bit. And directly the first thing you know, he's out there in a little water, and the other kids around him was out there about his size, you know, out in the water and playing too. So he decided he wanted to go. He went out there in the water and everything, and all at once one of those waves picked him up and brought him into the shore. And he jumped up and turned around there, and he closed one eye and looked at the water. He never did go back in it. Man, well, luck took me to death. I guess my family, because I enjoyed them all and had my ups and downs with them. That's part of life. I don't understand. I would have liked to have had more time with them, but I had to work and make a living too. I just never had enough money to go and like I wanted to with them on vacations, things like that, because I had to work so much. And by raising crops like we do, you had to be home at a certain time, and you couldn't be too far away from home so you could take care of it. But farming actually is a good life because you have a time that you can do whatever you want to if you're in a good field of farming and so forth like that. But you're going out there and renting a lot of land and farming like these farmers do now in this area, well, it wouldn't be too good a life, I wouldn't think.
Let me ask you one more question.
It's gonna snow.
Anything you want to say?
No, I enjoyed my family or something like that. All of them, everybody. I'm sorry that everybody's way away from me, but I know they're better off being away from me than are here close to me.
Well, why would you say that? Just-
Well, a person that's got a family doesn't want to be tied down to one place all the time. And say, well, I have to go see mommy or I have to go see daddy or something like that. If your family's separate from the main family, well, they've got their own lives to lead. They got their own children to worry about. And that way I don't have to worry about our children. Let them do the work. But I do worry about them, but I don't see them at my job that often or anything like that. But I know they're well taken care of.
What do you want to wish them a Merry Christmas?
Do I?
Want to wish them a Merry Christmas?
Everybody?
Yeah, wish them a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Maybe this will be the most enjoyable for you. Hope so. But be sure you have a good year coming. Okay? What do you think?
I like it.